Hello and Merry Christmas, everyone. And for those that do not celebrate Christmas, peace be with you and with all of us, actually, in these supposedly crazy times. I know if you turn on the news, go on social media, or anywhere, it seems like everyone's up in arms over everything under the sun. But let's try to think and relax and be better to each other. But anyway, today we are doing, on this Christmas Eve, we are doing Kohlhase and Kopp, Wynne. You can see it there. Now, I did the other review on Graham. This, I can tell you, I opened the tin, and I can tell you right off the bat, this is not as strong as this. When you open this tin, you smell that beachy suntan kind of thing going, and I can even smell it right here. When I was by the tin, I could smell it. But this one, it's practically no smell. When you get up to it, it's fruity and sugary and not bad. It's not, but it's not as potent as that. I mean, it's not bad. It's nice. I don't mind it. Just so you guys can see it, right there. And this will go with. Let's do this. Let's put the cover on before I spill it all over the place here. And let's see. So this says rum, honey, vanilla. I get the vanilla, and it's a berry Danish aromatic mixture. I would say a honey, vanilla, maybe rummish, kind of going there. Again, I got some more here. I'd say like a rum honey. It's not bad, but it's not as strong as I thought it would be for some reason. But and I broke out the old Church Warden, which I haven't used at all this Christmas season, which is foolish of me. I don't think I have in a video. Probably not. But I said, this is Christmas Eve. This is the mandatory pipe for me to have on Christmas Eve. I should have put maybe after this, maybe tonight I'll do a Christmas cookie, which is probably my favorite Christmas blend, to be honest. Now, kind of getting like a honey roasted from smelling the tobacco. But it's very subtle. It's very faint. It's not strong. I'm getting kind of more of a I'm getting a honey, like a baked honey kind of taste going on there, which isn't bad. But let me take a look at tobacco reviews here. So let's see. AI says this. This is pretty trippy when you get AI on your Google search and whatever. I should probably put my glasses on. Actually, you know what? We'll go with the magnifying glass because people like me with the magnifying glass. So it's saying Virginia's, Kentucky, and Black Cavendish. Contains Caribbean rum, vanilla, honey, Danish aromatic. One review says sweet and flavorful. Beginning of the bowl. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of, in my opinion, with aromatics over the last few years, the first half of the bowl, especially the beginning, is awesome. But then as you get down and the bowl heats up and everything, I think you get into that chemical taste and it's not as good. But, that first half is magical. But let's see. Tobacco reviews. I should probably, 2024, go to the eye doctor. That's Yeah, it just says the same fruit, citrus, honey, rum. I don't get. There's only 2 reviews, and they're both bad. That's interesting. Let's see. Tastes smooth. Currently, blah blah blah. One guy's really going off there, but anyway, you guys can check that out on your own. I'm not going to get into that, but I will say, when I compare it to Graham, not as good. This is kind of, it falls flat, to be honest. Because even the roasted honey note that I'm getting, it's not savory. It's not.
I didn't get that. Could you try again? By the way, if you have another request.
Apparently Siri is spying on me. I don't even use Siri. That's interesting. I mean, okay, there's a little bit of a beachy vibe going there, like suntan lotion, kind of like the vanilla and rum are kind of dancing around, but I just, someday, I'm not a poet, I'm not a writer, I suck at it. I dream of being an author. That's why I have my favorite pipe's the author pipe. Like, I dream of being an author, like, you know, living out in a cabin like this and writing books or whatever. But if I ever were to write a poem for like a pipe, it's always it's the church warden. Because look at it, you got your pointer, you know, you can bestow that wisdom like Gandalf. It's a cool smoke. It's just like, it's an awesome pipe. You don't have to move much. You just, you know. And if you get the big flowing beard, perfect for that. All right, so the aroma is getting a little stronger. Like, it's getting more vanilla with, I would say rum more than anything else, but it's okay. It started out pretty weak to me, but it seems to be getting, I think this is getting better, but this is where I think after I'm almost halfway. I think once I get to halfway, it's going to go downhill quick. Just like the Dolphins versus the Cowboys today, things are going to slide really horribly for the Dolphins, I bet. I don't expect to win. In fact, I don't expect them to win the next 3. So maybe they'll surprise me, maybe not. Oh well. The only downside is if they lose, I lose to my best friend Tim, and I don't really want to hear it from him. But hey, such is life. But what I'll be doing later, if you see this book here, in keeping with Victorian times. Now, I've been waiting to read this book. It's called The Haunting Season. Ghostly Tales for Long Winter Nights. I've had this for like a year. I got it like last January. And I've been wanting to read this. I was going to read it last year, but I didn't find a snowy, cold day to read it. But I decided tonight, keeping with Victorian tradition, they used to read, and I don't know why we don't do this anymore. This would have been great. They would read ghost stories around the family get together, and they'd read ghost stories. So I'm going to do that tonight after we put the gifts out and all that stuff and, whatnot. I'm going to do that tonight, so I'll be reading that later. I'm looking forward to that. Like a good ghost story. It's funny because a lot of people don't associate ghost stories with like wintertime, which is crazy. Oh, a little bit of gurgle there, sorry. That's going to annoy me. Alright, I know this is sacrilege doing this, but I got to get rid of that gurgle. Pushing out the leftover smoke. One of these days, I'm going to break a stem or the shank, and I'm going to cry. Yep. Just as I thought. Now I'm more than halfway now, and now I'm getting that chemical, not so fun taste, I think. Of course, this bowl doesn't hold a lot. I mean, it holds a good amount. If you're watching the churchyard, give you a good little break for a half hour, but it's not. It's kind of. This one not as good as the Graham. Graham, I'd say that's like a home run. This, I'd give it a single with advancing one runner on the base. See what the smoke is like now. It's okay. But when you compare it to the other, just not as good. So I'm probably going to get maybe 2 more blends of this Caribbean, if I can. The Caribbean Blue blend. I meant to get it the other day, but I've been actually battling a little bit of a head cold that my daughter decided to give to me. And apparently, I did not get rid of that, although I don't know why I'm wasting a thing on this, considering I'm at the end of the blend, but, you know. One must do what one must do. All right. I think I made it worse. Sounds like a duck. Yeah, it's losing its luster. Yeah. I wouldn't necessarily agree with the people on tobacco reviews, but it's leaving a not so great taste in my mouth. This one, not so good. I would say, I mean, if you want to try it, try it. It's a free country so far, for the most part. Grab one. Let me know what you guys think. I'm curious what you guys would think. I think this one's kind of a miss, if you will. This wasn't even a single. This was base on balls. You just got to walk. That's what this type of thing is. It's not a single. I have no idea why I'm using baseball references, because I'm not the biggest baseball fan. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. My apologies if it went longer than it should, because it's really not that great of a tobacco. It's not bad. I don't recommend it unless you want to compare it with me, and we'll take notes or whatever. But definitely not Well, it's kind of a bummer on Christmas Eve. I'm gonna have to find another one and smoke something better than this. So maybe I'll do the graham one just to get this taste out of my mouth. But I would go with, maybe I'll go Christmas cookie. I don't know, Old Saint Nick, the wise men there. I don't know. I'll figure something out. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your long weekend if you have one. And to everyone else, peace be with you, and I will see you guys on the next one.